see. The goblins really don't have much on them besides their equipment.
No gold.
Mm-mm.
No beer money.
Can we tell if these are the same party that killed the horses?
There isn't really any way to tell that.
Did the arrows match?
The arrows. Because didn't the arrows that killed the horses have like feathers on them or something?
They did black feathers.
Yes, there are black feathers in their arrows.
Mm-hmm.
I did not just make that up. So yes.
Okay.
So where'd they take the bodies?
I don't know.
We probably just ate them. Let's continue on.
Do any of them have dwarf breath?
Does it look like they have a encampment nearby or tracks leading off somewhere?
Well, you guys have to look around and find out.
Investigate the area.
All right, let's look around and find out.
All right, I make an investigation check.
Is it heavy trees and stuff?
Not really. That's just the graphic I had to choose. When you guys look around a little bit, you see from where the goblins came from, there's a trail leading off to the north.
Well, I don't want to
We should head that way.
all the stuff unattended, so do you want me to stay back inside here?
I'll stay with the wagons. I need to calm the mules down anyway. What animals in the other wagon?
There's a lot of digital breakup there, so say that again.
What animals are pulling the other wagon? Are they oxen? Are they horses?
Horses.
Are they mules? Horses? Okay. I'm going to go back and make sure that the horses and the mules are calmed down. Since I have animal handling.
Okay. Hey, Nolan, roll a DC 10 wisdom check.
Say that again.
I don't know what it means.
A D10 stumps check?
A DC 10 wisdom check. I think it's roll higher than a 10.
I just have to roll higher than a 10 on a wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So 22.
Okay. So someone explain that to me. Does he have to roll higher than a 10 over his wisdom, or
No.
Just over 10.
10 or the modifier.
Okay.
With a D20.
All right. Then you're going to notice, Nolan, that several dozen goblins, it seems like as you look up around this trail, like there's obviously been lots of goblins and lots of raiding going on this trail.
Your stream just went offline.
On purpose.
Okay.
My internet's been crappy, so I killed it.
Okay. No one watching it anyway.
Huh?
It was just the three of us watching it, so.
Right.
Is the trail big enough for the wagons?
Good question.
How far are we from the place we're supposed to take the wagon?
Day and a half.
Ugh. Can't really take it and come back then.
Yeah.
We will have to stash it. Hope no one finds it.
Or, I say, two of us could take the wagon and two of us could wait here.
That would be the same thing as if we all just came back.
Split the party. I like that plan.
That is the worst plan.
That is the worst plan.
If Eric likes that plan, I vote against it.
Yeah. You know what else is a good idea? Let's invade Russia in the winter, guys. We can totally do it.
It's a great plan.
Going against the Sicilian when death is on the line. It's funny because in the demonstrations in the book, it's always talking about, maybe you'll have to split your party up, and that way you can cover more things.
That's how they catch the noobs.
No, the wagons. Oh, yeah, no, the wagon's not going to fit on the Goblin Trail.
Okay,
But
then
it
we
does
need to
note
get 'em
the
off
party
road and
can
stash 'em.
easily steer the wagon away from the road and tie off the oxen while the party pursues the goblins.
Oh, well, that's what I was going to suggest. So let's do that. Apparently, it's easy.
Wait, so they're oxen?
Horses. I clearly said horses.
Okay, so we tie up the oxen horses, and we, do it off the trail, disguise it with bushes or something, and
Yeah, we'll
chase goblins.
We'll park both wagons over there, and I'll give the animals the talking to, make sure they're nice and calm.
Good old-fashioned goblin hunt. This is a good level 1 adventure.
All right, so what kind of marching order are you guys going to march up this trail in? Go ahead and show me here.
Paladins to the front, paladins to the back.
Yep, I can. I'll take the front.
Should we do a short rest first so we can heal up some? Only
Who
takes
needs
an
to
hour.
heal?
Well,
I'm
I'm
at
less than half. Evan's at half.
You guys. Don't you have healing spells?
Yeah, but I can only cast 2 a day. I thought, we're not in the middle of combat. It might be good to save them.
Actually, I think I can heal myself at level 1.
Yeah,
But I mean,
Lay on hands.
if we take a short rest, then we can roll a hit die and restore that many hit points, right?
What time of the day is it?
At this point, it is midday.
I guess we could rest an
Let's
hour.
take a lunch break.
Have third breakfast.
I don't think he knows about second breakfast, Pippin.
What about luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner,
I don't
supper?
think he knows about them either.
Oh, I forgot 11's.
Okay, so we take our short rest, I guess.
Yeah.
However
No,
that
I'm
works.
not there.
I'm trying to remember, where's the healing section? I read it and now I'm forgetting.
What, about the rest?
Okay. Yes. A short rest. A character can spend more hit die at the end of a short rest up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to the character's level. For each hit die spent this way, the player rolls the die and adds the character's constitution modifier to it. Character regains hit points equal to the total.
Right. So you take your hit die, you roll it, you add your con, and that's how much health you get. And that's one spent hit die. And at level 1, you have 1 hit die to spend, and you regain a certain amount after a long rest.
Yeah.
You gain
So
half
basically-
your max.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I think it's half your max hit die back after.
You
long rest.
gain spent hit die up to a number of dice equal to half the character's total number of them.
Yeah.
Wait, what were you saying?
And you always round down, so you get back nothing until we level up. This is your one rest hit die you have until you level.
Really?
Yep.
Wait a minute, where are
The
you
book
seeing?
specifically says you always round down.
Yeah, in general, if it doesn't specify otherwise, you round down for everything.
Mhm.
So since you only have 1 hit die and you
What
can only
page
get
is this?
it back.
The
The
always
general
rounding
rule-
down or the resting?
The page number for resting.
186.
Round down is on page 7.
That's fine.
Short rest, you can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of the rest. Make sure that the rest is successful.
No, a character regains spent hit dice upon finishing a long rest, not on level.
No,
Yes,
no.
at the end of a long rest, you regain all lost. Character also regains spent hit dice up to a number of dice equal to half the character's total number of them. So until you're level 2, you can't get any hit dice back.
You only have 1 hit die. You divide that by 2, therefore you get half a hit die, and you always have to round down. Therefore, you get 0.
Mm-hmm. But you're supposed to get to like level 3 fairly quickly.
Yeah. So at level 2,
There's other places where when it rounds down, but it says like minimum 1.
Yeah, there are other places. This is
Yeah.
not one of those.
This is
I also
not one
found-
of those places.
I also found a spelling typo in the book, so it's not perfect. You might have missed that.
Okay. Well, for now, are you guys resting or what?
I
That's
think
what I
so.
was asking. Just thought I'd bring that to your attention. Okay, because Chris also has spells that he gets every time we long rest.
All right.
That was kind of crappy, but
Should probably
Kind
use
of.
spells before resting.
That's what I was saying. Ooh, thanks.
All right. So you guys rest. So we heading up the Goblin Trail.
yep.
I'm sorry.
What was that?
That's what I said. What'd you say?
Oh, I said so. You guys are gonna head up the Goblin Trail now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. So are we resting or actually using spells?
Apparently you rested. Chris
He
rolled his
rested.
hit die.
Now you don't have to use your hit die.
No.
You also can ask Mr. Buldrick if you'd like to use a spell.
I can just laying of hands myself, I guess.
You want to be alone while you lay hands on yourself?
Chris,
Can't hear Chris at all, but
he's got real
Okay,
quiet.
you want to move your microphone?
Sorry. Do you want to be alone while you lay hands on yourself?
I thought it was something like that. So, I can't see
Restore
myself, Eric. It's just
number
a
of hit
black
points
square.
equal to your paladin level times 5.
Where are we? We're in the dark.
5.
I'm frightened. I hide in the corner.
So who was in the lead of the party?
One of the paladins.
paladins.
Which one?
I think it was Nolan.
Right this.
So does that
It
mean
was
I
the
just
D.
get 5 health back?
Yes. Or any number up to 5.
Yep. Yeah, you can save the rest for later if you want.
What's your
Well-
perception, Nolan?
10.
Passive and a skill.
Passive.
The passage.
Go ahead
That's minus
and
that,
roll a DC 12 Wisdom check.
Pass.
All right. You notice a snare trap right in front of you.
I motion and signal everyone to stop, and then ask if anyone knows how to disarm traps.
Oh, yeah. I can do that.
All right, check out the snare.
Here's
Are we not on the map yet?
those. It's Dex plus that. I've got a +6, I think. Is it DC 8? Gosh, I'm rolling badly.
Really, I think you guys can just go around it once you find
okay.
it.
Okay.
Good.
Then I point it out and say we should avoid this.
Okay.
We avoid it.
All right. You gonna continue up the trail?
I need to look at traps. Traps. See thieves' tools. All right.
So you guys continue up the trail?
Yarp.
Okay. Nolan, make a perception check. DC 15.
My character sheet, where to go?
What ability I'm supposed to use to disarm traps and open locks?
What is? I didn't write down my perception. How do we calculate that again?
That's just your wisdom.
With a
Assuming-
modifier or not?
Yes, with modifier. Well, if you're proficient, maybe.
But if you're proficient, it'd get the proficiency bonus, wouldn't it?
I
Mhm.
forgot how I calculated it, but I have my wisdom as 12, but my passive wisdom perception is 11.
That seems
That's
strange.
different. That's different. If you're making an actual save or a check, then you're rolling your wisdom. If you're proficient in that, you get your proficiency bonus. Plus, you also get any modifier for the value of your stat.
Mhm. I don't understand passive perception though.
Then what's the passive perception thing?
That's for situations where Eric doesn't want to roll dice.
All right, but how do we find the number for it? Is
I
it
forget
just our
what page-
wisdom?
No, there's.
I completely forgot how I calculated that, but
I'm looking in this real quick. It's perception, right?
Right?
perception, yeah.
Perception. See, under wisdom. Yeah, I hate this index.
Yes.
Yeah.